Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. As you can see, we're kind of pushing it down to the limit, trying to get everybody who could be on the leaderboards to be on the leaderboards. Obviously, we can only see the top 100, but there's always the chance that somebody's waiting towards the end to play, and we're trying to show where they place on the leaderboards. Now, it is going to take us about 25 minutes to do this, which is why we're kind of doing it when we're doing it. That way there's still about 15 minutes. And then it should be published around 5 p.m. Eastern, so you should be watching this around 5 p.m. Sad news, the Geoguessr Pro video is now going to be delayed, as I have to go to work around 5 o'clock. And obviously, shit happens sometimes. A lot of other people delayed it. I was originally supposed to be going in at 2. And then he called me and said, come in at 5. And I said, oh great, fuck me, I guess. But, you know, shit happens sometimes and there's not much you can do about it. But we are going to be doing a diverse world. Things are going to hopefully work in our favor. I believe we're 25th? We are 25th. But that's because Mapper stopped playing. And I don't think Topodic has played as much. I think Topodic missed a few. So hopefully we are able to do great. If we're not, we're not. Things happen sometimes. Now this is a 2. We are allowed to move, pan, and zoom. But obviously it depends on everything else. Like this wonderful Russia. If we're gonna... probably not Russia, actually. If we're gonna be fine. And I can assure you, we're never fine. Does that literally say It literally said Uruguay on it. Rio, Uruguay. I saw it. I swear I saw it. There it goes. So good old Uruguay. In order for us to be fine, right, and to place in the top 25, we need to get like 24,990, which some of those scores are a little ridiculous, but we're gonna have to get the best score we can, which means we need to try and pinpoint this. We obviously have the time to do so, and now we have the road number that we're on. 12? RN 12? Is that actually a fucking thing? Here's 11. Here's 12. We don't have, obviously, a town listed on there. So we're going to try and find a town. We have RN 12 that we got to keep in the back of our head, just in case. That way, when we do find a town name, we can search and search and search all along 12 and never find something. We do have bollards, and another RN 12. So, RN, route number, maybe, route number, resistance number, I don't fucking know. The fact that there's a 4-digit number under that, though, is a little concerning, because I don't think Uruguay is large enough to have 4-digit kilometer. Like, it's probably 800 kilometers wide. I'd estimate. Maybe even smaller. Definitely smaller. Definitely smaller. Maybe 500? So the fact that it's 4 digits, that means something. What does it mean? I'm not too sure. It could be a code. I don't know. It could be anything. If we don't find anything in another 30 seconds or so, we're going to have to return to start and to go west instead of east, as we find kind of what we want. Posados should be the largest one we could find, and I don't see it anywhere. Buron de Estrada is 39, and Itsu Anigo is 123. Izo Nobilia. So 12 is down here, so that's why we're kind of going to start down here. Regardless, I don't see really anything, so maybe 12 is not the play. Posados, I thought we were going to be able to see from a distance. Could this be Argentina instead? Because here's Posados. It could be. So, that should be 211 kilometers. We need to find Buron de Estrada, or it could be really close to the north. Belo Union. I don't think it's Brazil. Ituzaingó. Those should be to our west, so we should be to the east. which would obviously be over here. There is another 12 over here. Here's Puerto Iguazu. No, that's not what we wanted. Why am I seeing the same shit? El Dorado, Monte Carlo, El Elzcar, San Ignacio. Fuck. And it's not Paraguay. And it is to our east or west of it. I'm fucking stupid. Corrientos, San Lorenzo. Here's the 12. Igranza. How far away would that be? That would be pretty far. San Luis, Laguna Brava. I don't see Peron de Estrada. That's 39 kilometers. So from here to here is about 180. So we should be here-ish. If we do return to start, we don't really have anything besides 12. We have cattle. The Uruguay bus really threw me. And I could have honestly seen this being Uruguay. I think finding those town names definitely helped us. But it doesn't look like we really have anything around us to work with, which is sad. It's probably a little bit closer this way. And then this is 38, and then that's 211. It works. It kind of does. I kind of want to go back a little bit more. Maybe over here. You know what? Let's keep it right here. And it does end up being where we literally just moved our guests to and then from. Mainly because of the way the road works. 5 miles, not bad. Those 25 points immediately get us out of the top 10. Even if we get perfect scores everywhere else. But could have been worse. Definitely Europe. Telephone poles don't really tell me anything. They're your typical telephone poles. We can try and see what that hamster truck was. It says Serbia on it. Now, obviously, just because it says Serbia doesn't mean we have to be in Serbia. Trucks travel. But I think Serbia makes the most sense right now. We did have a town name. We do have the Bollards. And we do have Sredivsvi, which doesn't really match Serbia. Doesn't really match Montenegro. It could be North Macedonia, which is close enough. It could be Romania. It could be Hungary. The S accent and the C accent back to back, I don't think I've ever noticed before. So it's not like we could use that to our advantage. It's a Christian nation. We have a gas station, and we can't go to this sign right here, which... Cabbage, maybe? And I kind of don't want to go down a middle of nowhere bullshit fucking town, so let's go the other way. See if we can't find anything else besides a truck that says Serbia, while all the language is pointing to a non-Cyrillic use. I think we passed the post office, but probably isn't that important. I know they're very important in the United States because they literally tell you everything you need to know. Usually tells you the state, town, and all that nonsense. Service, drobne, whatever the fuck that means. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're really, really fucked. Jerusalem. So there's a Jerusalem in one of these areas. Could it be a weird Croatia? Maybe. I kind of want to say that it's Hungary because of the double accent. Is there a Jerusalem, Hungary? That would be weird. Let's see if we can't find, I don't know, a major fucking highway system. Obviously, we have bollards, and I wish I knew a little bit more about them. Obviously, it's not the greatest when it comes to figuring out where we are. But it's kind of open. It's definitely European. We don't have the Romanian telephone poles. We have that, but I don't think that's helpful. Which means we also don't have the Hungarian telephone poles. Okay, we're working on it. It's not Poland because of the poles either. I guess could be Czechia. Czechia might work, but it's a bollard. I wish I knew more about fucking bollards. What's with the Serbia truck, though? Macedonia... would say Macedonia, and it would be Cyrillic. So it can't be that. Can't be any Cyrillic-speaking area. Obviously, they both, I mean, not both, but I'm pretty sure Serbia and Bulgaria both use Latin and Cyrillic. But we've only seen Latin. Like, only seen Latin. So that's kind of concerning to me. We haven't seen any telephone poles. We haven't seen any flags. I mean, we've seen telephone poles, but we haven't seen any, like, websites. We got nothing. We kind of have a whole lot of nothing. Obviously, we have the language, and we all know how good I am at recognizing language. Fuck. Serbia... I don't think we... I think we can eliminate it. I think we can. Slovakia, Slovenia, I don't think we can. And obviously... whatever those fucking bollards are. I kind of want to see what that sign said. That might be super important. That says 2. That doesn't help us. Probably does, but it doesn't right now. So we're on yellow 2. Somewhere. I fucking hate this shit, man. Really do. Really do. Alright. There is a yellow 15-3. Let's just find it. There's a yellow 2 somewhere. I hope. Doesn't actually fucking look like it. Not Switzerland. Slovenia. We're fucking doing it. Here's 1. Here's 2. It makes sense. Somehow. I think it's east. It would make sense to me. I really hope those are what the bollards are. But I got... as literally we find the fucking flag that says Slovenia at the end. Are you kidding me? Really close to where we had our guess. 4 miles. That's actually not that bad for a random guess. This is obviously where we start. We went quite distance the wrong way. Because if we would have gone the other way, we would have went to the border of Croatia, and we would have known how close to a border it would have been. That's really not a bad guess. Obviously, we really struggled through that round. Gen 4, right-hand side, I guess the United States? Not the United States. Sun to the south, so we are in the north, so Mexico or Canada? Those are really the only 2 options at this point. I think I'm going to lean more towards Mexico here. This doesn't feel very Canadian. It feels very... this shot right here feels a little bit more Canadian. The first shot kind of felt more like a desert. Obviously, we're going to see it's Mexico. The Appalachian Acro Norte, the government of Republica, it doesn't fucking matter. Sonora, probably. We have Mexico A40, K40, N40, something 40, and M, the letter M as in math. M40. I don't even know where to begin. Kilometer 20, that actually isn't that bad. Here's 45. But does that translate to having 40 nearby? 29, 57, 85, 57, 40. There is a D. So 40D might work. What does this sign say? No manejo cansado? Whatever the fuck that means. Guys, my Spanish is pretty limited. I understand huevos and leche and ajore. I don't understand whatever the fuck we just read. We do have some mountains. At this point, I think we want to find the sign that we're approaching. So we're coming up to the intersection of 15D on 40 as well as 55. With 54 right here, that's kind of nice. So we kind of follow it and see if there's an intersection. Here's 15. I don't see 15D. I do see another 40D though, near 15. We keep going. We find 2D and 97. Where's 55? Here's 57. Here's 54. 57. Is it further to our west? Because 40D does go quite a distance. It goes over by 45. So here's 40. 40D still goes. It goes actually to the coast near 15D. So we should actually be over here then. It doesn't have distances. We should have these kind of nearby. Which I don't really see. But 40D should be near 15D, which is right here. And we're on 40D. And there should also be a 55 nearby, according to this. Which I actually don't see. So maybe we're not over here. Where would 55 be? Comoluco? 49, 30, 54. I feel like it has to be over by the other 50s. It makes sense to me to be over by the 50s. 54, 57, 53, 58, 57. It's not fucking here. 54D, 58, 85, 35. I don't see 55 anywhere. Nowhere. Huh. That's fucking weird. What about over here? Because we have our 40D, we have our 15D. Here's the 15D, and we saw the 40D. Does this have another intersection anywhere? I don't think it does, because 40D goes northwest, and 15D goes southwest and southeast. Unless you need to get on 15D to get to 55, and that I could see being a thing. So, we should probably have tried to find some of those town names. That makes the most sense. I don't see any of those town names. So maybe we're kind of in a weird spot. And we could get to the other side. I'm hoping there's a sign like that on this side, pointing us towards something. You know, whatever is behind us, maybe. But you never know. Oh, we're actually out of fucking time. Hope we have a good guess. We do not. 57D. So we end up on a different 40D. I still don't see any of the numbers. 15D is down here. That makes sense. 50 doesn't well, 55 I think, right? Doesn't fucking exist. We have 300. 15D makes sense. We found it. Where the fuck is 45D? Here's 55D. But it was just regular 55. That's a weird fucking sign. Obviously, we should... You know what? I think those signs are pointing to regions and not towns. Because here's Guadalajara, but I'm pretty sure we saw Guanajuato. That's stupid. Here's regular 45. So... Fucking A. Were we not on 40D? I don't even remember anymore. I really don't. That's pretty bad. But we suck. We suck. Right hand side, nothing on the car. Is that the Nigerian guy following us? We don't have the Ghana tape. We don't have the... we have the Senegal riffs. Alright. Senegal. At this point, what do? Just hope for fucking luck. Feels like it's a major city. Thies, Tuba, Dakar, St. Louis, maybe. I guess we could try and find something. That was English. That says Lagos. Are these just fake rifts then? Because that's a rift. But that says Lagos. So I guess that's the car following us in Lagos. Okay. That was weird. If we were doing this no moving, we would have gone with Senegal. 100%. 100%. Can we find out where in Lagos we are? Probably not. This filling station is under new management. Good for you guys. Good for you. We're looking for a town name. We're looking for a distance. If we could find body of water, that could help. That church might have an address that we just saw. In the Ashiri Oshan district. So if we look in close enough, we might be able to find it. Or we're going to spend all this time looking for something that doesn't fucking exist. Ashiri Oshan Lagos. How... God damn it. We're going to have to zoom in really fucking far. 100%. 100 fucking %. I still don't see Ashiri anywhere. And that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. That means we might not have looked in the right spot. Here's Ashiri Osan. That's where we are. Except that has an H and not a U. On Isolo Road. Well, fuck me. I guess we start looking for Isolo Road. Ishiri Oshan Egby. It feels like it's a major road. Ikotan. That's on Isolo. It's got to end. It's what? East to west? Fuck. I feel like it's got to be a major road, which means it's probably this one and it changes names. At least I'm hoping that that's the case. Fuck. Red Street, White Street, Blue, Green, Pink, Gold, Rainbow Avenue, Cristo, Lemon, Royal, Central Mosque, 6. Oyin. It's not Isolo. And we're only looking for Isolo. Ishari, Whale, Ike, Belogun, Alibi. What the fuck? Why did it have to be so difficult, man? Adams Street, Alfalfa, Olele. Am I losing my fucking mind? I think I'm losing my fucking mind. If we return to start, we're by a total gas station. East to west, near a curve. Can we find a curve to our west? Kind of goes up. And can we find then, like, a gas station on it? It doesn't matter if it's the wrong road, because obviously roads have been renamed before. So this could very well be Egby Road. It could be Ishari Oshan Road. Like there's an oil gas station. Obviously it could be different. It doesn't really match. Or does it? Not really. That's fine. We're not gonna find it. Fuck it. And it ends up being, what a surprise, Ishari Oshan Road. Here's the total gas station. Near a White Standard State. I don't know why we had a different named road. A mile off, though, isn't bad. It's not great, but we should be able to get 23,000. And we're in Ghana this time. Shit. And it doesn't look like we're near a major city, but we're guessing a major city. Anyway, we're going to see if we can't find a town name. Town name would be great. Are we? Probably not. We have a gas station. Seam Oil in the middle of Ghana. That means there's got to be a town nearby, right? That says Yabogo Maize Dry Products. So we should be either in a town called Yabogo, or the person who made this stuff, his last name or first name is Yabogo. That sucks. There's too many different options, right? Obviously, Ghana currently speaks English, but that doesn't really help us. Obviously, we could read these signs and we could find addresses and find town names, but at the same time, It's a small town in the middle of fucking nowhere. Are they blowing up the town? What the fuck? We're looking for whatever we can find, and if we find something, great. If we don't find anything, even better. Right? We know we're in Ghana. We know we're gonna have a decent guess here. We probably won't get a perfect score. Welcomes you to Kobeti, a total health village. So, the town is called Kobeti. The fact that it's called the village of Kobeti means it's not going to be something we could probably see from a distance. We're looking, just in case, but we're probably not going to find it. We do now have a town name, though. And maybe if we could find a road number, that would be great. So, Kobeti. I kind of wish Ghana was on the Explorer mode, because I feel like we would have learned so much more about Ghana if we had to try to get perfect scores. Especially because once you find these small towns, you really kind of zoom in on the map and you spend like 30 minutes looking for it. So if it's a name we would have seen during the Explorer mode, there's a chance we would be able to find it again. We probably don't have that great of a memory, but the possibility exists. National Investment Bank's welcome to Sunyani, which is now the next town. Fucking A, man. I don't really have the patience to do this right now. Do we just guess a random spot in Ghana and call it a fucking day? We're literally in the middle of nowhere. We're not in a major city. We're in small towns and villages. We know the town names, but we struggle to find them on the map. If we had, like, I don't know, a route number, maybe, because then we know where we need to look. But we don't know where we need to look, so we have to look everywhere. Seventh-day Advent Church. What a great fucking name. Phone numbers. Carpentry shop. That's a nice one. If they had something pointing us to, I don't even fucking know, Accra, and saying, hey, you're, 80 kilometers away from here, perfect. We have a region to look. Same with, any other major town in Ghana. The fact that all we have are the small village names doesn't help us. And even when we leave the small villages, there's nothing giving us a distance to the next one. Which means this isn't a major road. There's no way it can be. So we don't have to guess one of those major Ghana roads. Unless it's just poorly taken care of. I feel like I'm second guessing everything I'm trying to make a point of. Which I guess works out because now we're coming into what appears to be a larger village. Dango spot. The Marine Police. I feel like means we need to be close to the coast. If we have the Marine Police. That's kind of the middle. We'll go a little bit further to the east. Right? Because it's like, call the police if you see something. That, to me, screams, hey, you gotta be near a coast. I don't really see anything to our south. We're out of time. And it ends up being way to the north. Why the fuck would you need the Marine Police's number here? It also looks like we were coming up to Sunyani. And if we would have gone the other way, what a surprise, we would have seen Chiro. So that could have probably helped us. Why would you have a Marine Police billboard telling people to call the police if they see something suspicious in the middle of the fucking country when the closest body of water is this large body of water? That makes no sense to me. At all. At fucking all. Ghana, get your shit together. 22-6, where do we fucking place? Calamity in 4th, Mr. Blue in 6th, A.L. Johnson 13th, D. Martin 18th, Taurus in 23rd, Upside down in 38th. That was some bullshit. We're in 64th. Quaker in 73rd. And that, yeah, that's as far as I could tell everybody that I could see and recognized right away. Obviously, there's a chance I missed your name because there's 100 there. But that made no fucking sense. Fuck you, Ghana. But that's going to be where we call it. Thank you all so much for being here. I do hope you all enjoyed. Sorry again that the Geoguessr video is going to be delayed. It's going to be delayed probably a week or so. But we do want to get it out to you guys, so hopefully we will do good with that. But until next time, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And bye-bye.